What is up, everybody? I am here to talk to you about flexible dieting, or what's really popular right now is what they call if it fits my macros. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people, throwing those words around there about macros, all that stuff, and just kind of break it down for you so you actually know what it is. If you're new to this, macronutrients are going to be your three main nutrients that your body actually utilizes for fuel or energy. So there's proteins, there's carbs, there's fats. And just to kind of reiterate what those are going to do are going to be mainly helping you with a better body composition, overall performance, strength, lean muscle tissue. I mean, the list goes on. But what you do is you basically track all those macronutrients in grams, and you're able to find these calculators online to see how many grams of carbs, proteins, and fats you should be eating based off of a calorie deficit or surplus, or even just a maintenance calorie intake, depending what your goal is. As me, or what I would do for clients as a coach is I calculate that all out for you. I do start you off with just a simple diet plan so you get used to it, especially for the newer people who are just getting into this. So it does seem boring at first, but it makes it a lot simpler because once you get this down and get past that mental barrier, it's a lot easier then to kind of transition into having more discipline, towards being able to choose what you should be eating, having a little bit more knowledge about what macros are in this burger that you're about to consume, or these fries, or even different sources of lean protein, or salads, anything like that. It just makes it a lot simpler to track, because either way you are going to have to weigh out your food. You're going to have to I highly recommend using MyFitnessPal, because that just makes it so much easier. When you type in your food, it tells you how many macros there are, and really keeps you on track, because you can't manage something that you're not tracking, and that's going to be the best thing right there to really make sure you're going to hit your goals. And that's going to be another level of commitment that you're going to need to really implement to be successful. So it's as simple as that. And once you know how to, what your macros are, number wise, and they're typically in grams. For example, a potato is going to be a different amount of grams of carbs than broccoli, or vice versa. So all the nutrient profiles are going to be different. You're going to get used to the same stuff, but if you want a little bit more flexibility, then you got to kind of just be able to learn how to track that. So that's where the flexible dieting might be a little bit tougher for newer people, but I would say stick with the diet plan that you have, or that your coach or trainer recommends for you, dietitian, whatever they are, and then slowly transition into kind of broadening your horizon with nutrition wise, diet wise. Play around with that as long as you feel comfortable with having that flexibility. It does make it more sustainable afterwards, but for most people, it is a little bit easier to start with something simple, planned out, and you don't really have any guessing games. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. You guys have my emails, especially my clients, and let me know what I can help out with.